Now let us see how to find the median for the grouped data. We have seen how to find the median for the ungrouped data by the formula provided there are two different observations. If the number of observations are odd, then the median will be the value present at the n plus 1 by 2th position, whereas if the number of observations are even, you have to take average of the central two values, that is n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1. And the first and foremost condition is the data has to be arranged in an order, either ascending or descending. Okay, so now coming to the next part, where we have to see how to find the median of a grouped data. Now in the ungrouped data, directly if you know the position, you can just take the observation for that position and whatever the average and everything you can take. But here, when you are going to find the median, you don't know exactly which is the value present in this class which will be considered as the median, isn't it? Even if I come to know which is the centralmost value, still there will be range of data, and from that range you have to select a value which will be considered as median. You are not going to select the centralmost value and that will be considered as median. No, you are going to select that value which will actually serve as a median. Okay, for example, suppose here 30 to 40, in that this has been my value wherein I have to get the median. Now there are 10 values present in it, isn't it? So if you consider the centralmost value, so suppose the centralmost value is 34 or 34.5. Okay, and now can I write that 34.5 is the median value? What if 34.5 value is not even present in the observation? The observations are having the value 30, 31, 32 two times and then direct 35. Maybe the 34 value is not even present also, isn't it? So directly considering the central value, you cannot take it as a median. So here we are going to see a formula for finding the median, but before doing that we have to first find the median class. I mean, out of this classes, which is the class which will give us the median value. Okay, now same like the previous one, where for the ungrouped we have made a cumulative frequency. Here also we are going to make a cumulative frequency column. In that, the data was discrete and hence our cumulative frequency column was up to some value, up to the next value, up to the third value. But here I cannot say up to 0 or up to. So what here we are going to see, here we are going to write them as less than. Okay, so the heading I will write less than, meaning how many values are there less than 10. Now since it is a continuous class, it means the 10 value will be considered in this class and not in this class, isn't it? So if I ask the question, how many observations are there which are less than 10, it means the what will be the value? It will be 5. So this is my first value, that is 5. Similarly, how many values are less than 20? Less than 20 means the values present in the previous one, whereas also the value present in this class I have to consider, because 20 value is actually considered in this way. So here till here the values will be from 0 to 90. Okay, so I will add this to find here less than 20, 5 plus 3, which will give me 8. Similarly, how many observations are there which are less than 30? So from 0 to 29 you will add everything. So from 0 to 29 means all these values. Now addition of these two I have already taken, so I will just take 8 from that, and the frequency of this class I will add. So 8 plus 4, that is 12. Further, less than 40, the previous 12 plus the frequency of this row, that is 3, 15. Next one, less than 50, 15, the previous addition plus 3, which is 18. Less than 60, previous addition, in that you will add the frequency of this, that is 22. Less than 70, 22 plus 7, which is equal to 29. Less than 80, 29 plus 9. What it will be? It will be 38. Further, less than 90, 38 plus 7, which will give me 45. And last one, less than 100, it will give me 45 plus 8, which is equal to 53. Now the addition of this frequency is also 53. So as I have told you, here also the last value you should be getting, it should be the addition of this frequency column. If they are same, that means your values are right. Okay, so now this is what we have done. What next? In ungrouped data, directly I knew which is the centralmost position, and then directly I have considered the value. Now similarly here also I have to find the centralmost position. Now will it have again the two different ways, like for the odd and for the even? No. When you are dealing with a grouped data, there the position value will be found by n by 2th position. You are not going to consider whether it is an even or odd. For both the odd or even number of observations, the formula is same, unlike ungrouped where the formulas were different. Okay, so the thing is, we have to find the class which will have this position. Okay, so n by 2, what is my n here? It is 53. So my n is 53. So which will give me 53 by 2, and that is 26.5 position value. Now 26.5 position value. So let us see. Here it is my 22 and here it is my 29. So will 26.5 present in this row or in this row? Definitely it will be present in this row, because 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So here there are 7 observations. So 4.5 observations I want. So definitely they will be present in this row. Now what is the class of this? It is 60 to 70. Okay. So what exactly we are going to do? Once you get the value of n by 2, the next step is to find the median class. Now how to get the median class? The median class will be the class whose value is greater than this but nearest to this. Okay, so median class will be the class whose value is greater than this 26.5. From where we have got this? We have got this from n by 2. So whose value is greater than n by 2 but nearer to n by 2. Now what is mean by nearer to? So if I have to see the values which are greater than n by 2, that is 26.5, how many values are there? This is also value greater than 26.5, this is also the value, this is also the value, and this is also. I have got 4 classes, but all the 4 classes cannot be the median class. So for that we are going to the next part, which says but nearer to. Now out of these 4 observations, which is the value which is nearer to 26.5? It is this one, 29, because if you compare 29 and 38, which is nearer? 29 is the nearer. So the class corresponding to this value will be your median class. Okay, so the median class is the class whose value is greater than n by 2 but nearer to n by 2. Okay, from this you will get the class. What next? Now in the class, again, as I have told you, there are 10 values. Now out of the 10 values, which value will be considered as the median? For that you are having a formula. The formula for finding the median of grouped data, formula for finding the median is given by median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus Cf divided by F into H. Okay, so now what are these variables? L will be your lower limit of median class. Yes, just now we have seen how to locate the median class. You have to find n by 2, whatever is the value, so greater than that and nearer to it, isn't it? Second, n is your number of observations. CF, now what is CF? CF is the cumulative frequency but of preceding class. So here, just as we have located the median class as 60 to 70, so cumulative frequency will be the frequency of the preceding class, that is 22. Okay, so cumulative frequency of preceding class. What next? F. F is the frequency of median class. And what about H? H is the class size of median class. Okay, so now for our current example, let us find out the median. What was the value of n? N was 53, so n by 2, I got it as 26.5. So the class which is having value greater than or nearer to 26.5 was 29, and the class was 60 to 70. So this become my median class. So my median class is 60 to 70. Now just first we will find out all the values present in the formula. L, the lower limit of median class, which is 60, whereas n, number of observations, so n by 2, just now we have found 26.5. CF, cumulative frequency of preceding class. Preceding class is 50 to 60, its cumulative frequency is 22. Frequency of median class 60 to 70, the frequency is 7, whereas class size, that is H, which is 10. So just put on the values. Therefore, median equal to 60 plus n by 2, that is 26.5, minus CF, that is 22, divided by frequency, that is 7 into 10. So which is equal to 60 plus. If you simplify that, you will get the value as 45 by 7. 45 by 7, which will give you the value as 66.5. Okay, so the value which you are getting at the end, sorry, 66.5 or 66.4. So the value you are getting it here is the median value for this observation, and the value you are getting is an approximate value of the median. Okay, so what we have done, if we have to do a quick recap, first of all, we have found the less than cumulative frequencies. So as you can see, when you are considering the less than, the values 10, 20, 30, 40 are nothing but the upper limits of the classes. And when you are going to see the more than, in that case the values will be lower limit of the classes. We are going to see that forward. So we have found the cumulative frequencies of less than type. So less than 10, 5 students, less than 20, initial 5 and frequency of this class, less than 30, initial addition plus frequency of this class, and so on. The addition you got at the end should be equal to the frequency of the given observations. After that, we found out n by 2. So from n by 2, we will locate the median class. The median class is nothing but the class which is greater than the n by 2, whereas nearer to n by 2. So there were 4 classes which were having values greater than n by 2, but the nearer one was this one, and the class which you located is nothing but the median class. So the median class was 60 to 70. Then the formula for median is L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F into H, where L is the lower limit of median class, CF is the cumulative frequency of preceding class, F is the frequency of this class, and whereas H is the class size.